Yes then YouTube, we are back on the brand new first owner Xbox RTG account as well, and in today's video I am going to show you the 4-2-3-1 tactics that I am currently using on FC24, and without spoiling anything as well, you can use these custom tactics on FC25 as well. But first YouTube, drop this video a like for me, drop a comment down below, and if you can hit that subscribe button to my channel, that would mean the world to me. So in the 4-2-3-1, for your cheapest and most reliable place to buy your FC24 coins, please check out mmoexp.com. Remember to use the code WOLF at the checkout for a massive 5% off your order. Link is down in the description below. Go and check them out now. I am always using balanced on the defensive style. I'm not interested in the press after possession loss, pressure on heavy touch, or anything like that in the 4-2-3-1. The 4-2-3-1 is an amazing formation defensively and going forward, so you kind of don't really want to change much about it. I like to be in control of where and when my team presses the ball, and that right there is why I'm using balanced on the defensive style. But first, YouTube as well, a little bit of an apologies. Yes, I am wearing a vest. If any of you are living in the UK right now and today, you will know how hot it is. My word, it is boiling hot as well, and it's like 12:30. Is it 1:30? 12:30, bang smack middle of the day. So yes, I am wearing a vest. Not to look like a complete idiot, just because my room is way too hot. That's why I'm wearing a vest. Right, on the defensive width though, I do go a little bit more narrow, so I do go 40 on the defensive width. Basically, I like to be nice and narrow, nice and compact in that middle of the pitch. Sorry, there's a right little tongue twister there. In that middle of the pitch, making us hard to break down. I kind of want my whole team to really be within the width of the 18-yard box, really, YouTube. It's kind of really that simple. So that's why I've gone with 40 on the defensive width. And the stats and the data and the spreadsheet that I do use do back it up. When we go nice and narrow, we are harder to break down. Very, very, very simple. Yes, you are seeing the defensive depth right on your screen. Very, very, very obvious, YouTube. It is, of course, the 100 depth. But one thing I will say, though, YouTube, straight off the bat, there are 2 or 3 options you can use with this, okay? So option number 1 is the option that I am, of course, using. That is the 100 depth, your absolute bread and butter, an amazing depth. I love it. But I know that there will be quite a few people watching this video, if any at this stage of FC24, I don't even know. But I know there will be some people watching this video that won't like the 100 depth, won't like it at all. And if you are one of them people, do not worry. I am listening to you. I would use 71 depth in the 4-2-3-1. We do have 2 CDMs, so we can afford to be a little bit more aggressive with our defensive depth than we do in kind of like a 4-4-2 or even like a 4-3-2-1, where we do actually have just central midfielders. In a 4-2-3-1, the fact that we have actually got 2 out-and-out CDMs means that we can afford to be really aggressive with our defending, whether that be the defensive width, the defensive depth, how we play the game with the formation. You can just afford to be really aggressive. So that's the second option I would use. So like option number 1, 100% if you can use 100 depth. Option number 2, I would about 75 to 80% recommend 71 depth. If 71 depth is still too high for you, I would recommend then 60 or 65. Give one of them 2 a go. See if you like it. Let me know in the comment section down below if you do like it. But of course, for me, it is the 100 depth, your absolute bread and butter. Now, the offense is build-up play and chance creation. I'm going to go into zero detail with that, YouTube. Yes, of course, it is balanced and direct passing, your absolute bread and butter, YouTube. Use and abuse it. You will be shocked and amazed at how overpowered it is having a balance and direct passing. It really is just your bread and butter on FC24. It really is. Now, the offensive width, I lower it down from the preset 50. So on the preset, like if you don't touch anything when you put on the 4-2-3-1 custom tactics, it will be on 50 on the offensive width. Now, I lower it down from 50 to 45. Very, very, very simple, YouTube. I want my left-sided cam and my right-sided cam to kind of pick up a little bit more centralized positions rather than them hugging the touchline, kind of think about it traditionally. So it's very, very, very simple. That's the thinking behind that. I want them to pick up more central areas of the pitch rather than just hugging the touchline, and you will see why in terms of what I've got with my left back, why that is very, very, very important on the player instructions as well. Now, players in the box, on the preset, it will be 5. I just up it once from 5 to 6. Very simple, YouTube. The more players that we have in the box, the more likely we are to score a goal. It's very, very, very simple when you break it down like that, YouTube. Now, the corners and free kicks, I actually just leave it on 3 and 3. I don't touch it. The preset 3 and 3, I like that. I feel like we have a good number of players in the box from our corners and free kicks, so I don't really feel it necessary to change that. Now, custom tactics done. Player instructions, you probably already know what my striker is going to be on FC24, and it is kind of the same on FC25 as well, if I'm allowed to say that. It is, of course, stay central and getting behind. The stay central, very, very, very simple. I feel like I've said this a million times this year. I want my striker to stay in them central areas of the pitch, and I also want them to make penetrating runs in behind. It's that simple. So because of that, what do I put my striker on? Oh yes, it is stay central and getting behind, your absolute bread and butter. Now the middle cam, very, very, very important that you kind of let the middle cam do what the middle cam wants to do. You kind of want to have as much AI influence on that middle cam as you possibly can. So because of that, I only put on 2 player instructions. The comeback on defense, nice and easy, just to make us defensively solid. YouTube, I want my cam to kind of run back with my whole defensive structure of the team when we lose the ball. But then they get into the box across. Now this right here is very, very, very important. YouTube, that get into the box across right there is so important. Okay, this just makes the 4-2-3-1 much better, much more structured. Just in general, a million times better in the attacking phase of play. So you'll notice that actually all 3 of my cams are on getting to the box across, and it is so important. Okay, the right-sided cam is on exactly the same as the left-sided cams, as the middle cam, sorry, should I say. So come back on defense. Again, just make us more defensively solid. And then again, the getting to the box across, nice and easy really. Just the more players we have in the box, more likely we are to score a goal. Now the left-sided cam, this is where it then does get a little bit interesting. Okay, so I have my left-sided cam. The first 2 things are exactly the same as the middle cam and the right-sided cam. So I'm not going to repeat myself, but come back on defense. More defensively solid, get into the box across, more players we have in the box, more likely we are to score a goal. But then this is the game changer, YouTube. If any of you will have seen my old 4-2-3-1 videos, you will know that I do use this from time to time, and I'm in the moment of using it right now. Free roam is an absolute game changer on that left-sided cam. This just, if you actually read what it says, take a free roll and roam into space to provide a passing option. This just basically means that that left-sided cam will kind of play as like a floaty number 10. So the left-sided cam will drift inwards and sometimes stay wide. It kind of just picks up spaces where there is space. So if my opponent is marking the line a lot, that left-sided cam will drift inwards. If my opponent is defending quite narrow, the left-sided cam will drift out wide because that's where the space is. It's very, very, very good and a game changer. Because of the fact that my left-sided cam is on free roam, and will sometimes come inwards, I then play with my left-sided CDM on stay back while attacking and cover centre. So that left-sided CDM will not venture forward at all. So stay back while attacking and cover centre. That player will just stay there in the middle of the pitch, shield and protect the back 4. But then because my right-sided cam will hold the width a little bit on that right-hand side, my right-sided CDM will be on balanced attack and cover centre. So my right-sided CDM will have a lot of license to get forward if he or she sees it fit. So definitely have the more attack-minded CDM on the right-hand side, and then the more defensive-minded CDM on the left-hand side in the 4-2-3-1. Because my right-sided cam is providing us the width on the right-hand side, I then play with my right back on stay back while attacking. Both centre-backs, YouTube, completely default player instructions. I do not touch them. So stay back while attacking, normal interceptions, and stick to position. And then this is the game changer. I then play with my left back, like in the 4-3-2 on YouTube, on join the attack and overlap. And that is why I have my left-sided cam on free roam, because as my left-sided cam drifts inwards, I want to still have that width on the left-hand side. So how do we do that? We bomb on with the left back on that left-hand side. Very, very, very simple, YouTube. There is method to the madness, I promise you. And then last but not least, my goalkeeper comes for crosses and sweeper keeper. And that right there, YouTube, is my brand new updated 4-2-3-1 custom tactics for you. If you did enjoy this video, you know what to do, YouTube. Drop it a like for me. Drop a comment down below, and if you can hit that subscribe button to my channel, that would mean the world to me. Thank you for watching. Remember, spread the love and positivity. PMA, positive male attitude. Peace out. One love.